What a great match to open up Dynamite this week. I always love Dynamite when it opens up with an amazing match, and this is an amazing match between Jon Moxley and Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy looking really good. I really am so glad that he has kind of come back, redeemed himself, and he's getting more time on Dynamite. This feels like the stuff that should have been happening back when he first came in, but we got derailed. So it's really cool to see him back now. Jeff Hardy just getting his ass kicked in this match. A lot of offense from Moxley. Pretty one-sided. That's one of my, I don't know if you even call it a gripe. It's just it gets kind of sad to see. And it's a lot about the ears, boys. We do the spot twice. Jon Moxley grabs a pen off the announcer's desk right out of Excalibur's hands and starts jamming it into Jeff Hardy's ear hole there and twisting it up. I don't know. It's a rough spot to watch. I think this kind of gave me the Ghiblies more when we saw it in WWE with like the handcuffs through his ear. That was, and like chained to the ladder. Oh, that one was really grossing me out. After that, the pen seems kind of mild, but it's a good spot, and everyone seems to enjoy it, if that's what you want to call that. I would easily give this match a 4. Definitely a great opening match to Dynamite. I thought this was absolutely phenomenal. Great showing for Jeff. He had a couple of spots there where we thought he was going to turn it around and take the win, though. Really hard to beat Jon Moxley in AEW. He's kind of a Superman. He takes very few losses, so realistically it wasn't going to happen here. But I like how possible that seemed. Good tension. Crowd was super into it. We got an AEW chant during the match. Awesome start to Dynamite. I know Toa Liona's been around for a minute now with Gates of Agony and the Trios belts and everything. I really felt like this is the first time we saw him. This was incredible. What an amazing debut. He beats the ever-loving crap out of Hangman. Hangman escapes this match. He technically wins the match, but the no-sell on the Deadeye, absolutely one hell of a moment. Wow, what a great debut. I want to see more singles competition out of Toa Liona. He is fantastic. This was by far the best showing he's ever had in AEW. I think we need to see more of him in singles competition. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. This match, easily another 4. One of the better debuts, one of the stronger looking debuts for any wrestler, and that's what I really count it as. I don't really feel like we've seen him that much in the tag matches that he's been in. It's just not the same. For a singles debut, this was phenomenal. Way to build another very viable, large threat in AEW going forward. So if you haven't heard, the news on the Wardlow match is that Wardlow suffered a knee injury of some kind. Wardlow himself says that he is okay. I don't think it's a horrible injury. I think what I read was it might be a torn meniscus, which sounds bad, doesn't sound good. But it should have a shorter recovery time than anything more serious than that. So maybe Wardlow, when he's saying it's fine, means that he'll need to take a couple of weeks off and then he'll be back as normal. I don't know. I'm not going to put a score on this match. It's a squash match. It's Wardlow versus Commander. I don't know how much longer it was going to go. Wardlow delivered a powerbomb and his knee just kind of gave out in a real uncomfortable looking way. I don't know. I don't like it when wrestlers get injured. I like Wardlow. I hope he's okay. I hope he comes back soon. I think the best thing that Chris Jericho does is when he comes out and really shows up for new guys. Like we've seen it a few times. We saw it for Darby Allin back at the start. We saw it for Action Andretti. And now we're seeing it here for Kyle Fletcher. And Kyle Fletcher looks fantastic here. And this is a very solid match, and Jericho really, these are his best matches. These are by far, in my opinion, the best matches that Jericho does is when he just gives everything he has for a new guy. And like I said, it's happened a few times before. It happens again here for Kyle Fletcher. These are better than the matches that he shows up for at pay-per-views a lot of times. we remember this match against Adam Cole. It was a pretty big dud, right? The match he had against Orange Cassidy, I really liked. It was a gimmick match, with the big vats of orange juice. I remember it well, but it might have been more for the gimmick than the match itself. I assume the match itself is good. It's one I got to rewatch, but I really enjoyed this. I would definitely give it a 4. It's another 4. I think everything here is a 4. The Wardlow thing was probably a 4 too. But it just makes me sad that he got hurt. I'm glad no one got hurt here. Jericho does really well on this, and he has to hit Fletcher like twice with the Judas effect, or 3 times or whatever. So Fletcher still looks crazy strong here. Wait, why didn't Fletcher lose the belt? I guess this wasn't for the belt. I don't know. That was kind of weird. I also want to give credit to the crowd real quick here in New Orleans. Thank you so much for calling out the lack of Don Callis socks. Where are your socks, Don? Deonna Purrazzo versus Taya Valkyrie, and Toni Storm on commentary is a 4. Absolutely a 4 out of 5. You know what? It's criminal. Should make it a 5 out of 5. Really, I'm crazy biased, man. Toni is awesome here on commentary. I really like the bit where she talks about how she asks if someone has pissed on the seat, which I don't know where that came from. But the stuff she says on commentary is way out of left field, and it's super fun to watch. The match is really good, too. A lot of innovative counters and offense. Deonna Purrazzo modified her Venus de Milo finisher, where she had Taya looking really uncomfortable in that. That looked awesome. Great looking match. Really super fun. Building towards that match with her and Toni Storm at Revolution. I'm super excited for that. I don't think she has a shot in hell of winning that belt off of Toni, but I'm certainly enjoying how we're getting there. It's weird. Like, this one's been announced for Revolution too, right? And I got a problem with the way that they announced Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong for Revolution so early. But this one was pretty much mentioned early as well. Like, we know that this one's going on. I don't know if the match is official yet or what's going on, but like, we know it's going to happen. But it's so entertaining that it doesn't matter that we know where this is going. And I guess it helps that Toni isn't defending her belt. Toni's not defending her belt in the meantime, so there's no pretend. Like, we're watching Deonna earn her shot instead of watching Toni know that she's already given her shot away. And I don't know, risking defeat in the meantime? Like, this is the way to do it. We know where it's headed. We're enjoying the path to get there, whereas opposed to Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong is like, we know where we're going, we don't know what we're doing until we get there, and we don't care about it. We have seen Rob Van Dam in AEW a couple of times before this, but this is the one, man. This match is insanely good. Rob Van Dam, I don't know if he's missed a step. Like, if you watched his last match in ECW and then you watch this, there's really not that much difference. There's a lot of ECW in this, because not only do we get Rob Van Dam here, which everybody seemed to know about except for me, they also announce, Hangman says it's also going to be a hardcore match, and they pull out all of the ECW standbys. We got a table spot here. We got chairs everywhere. This is phenomenal. I am so glad to see another great Rob Van Dam banger on here. I don't know what Swerve did to impress this guy to come out here and do that much at his age. But Rob Van Dam looks great. He's just like he was before. And look, I'm not going to mess around anymore. It's a 5. It's absolutely a 5. And this whole episode of Dynamite, it's really interesting because we have like really good matches and then kind of really crappy promos. And there's kind of a crappy promo that follows this. I don't want to say too much about it. I think they did fine or whatever, but there's nothing stellar here in the way of, story in between the matches or whatever. We got a couple of spots with the Young Bucks. There was this thing with Ricky Starks. They bring out the Bang Bang Scissor Gang for like no reason whatsoever. So like those parts of this Dynamite would keep my whole rating of the show as a whole like a little lower than what the matches are rated. But man, a lot of really good wrestling on this show, and the main event was all that, and I'm so excited about it. It was so good. I don't know. I might have to do something more for that match. It would definitely make one of the best matches of the year list if I was to put one together. Look, guys, I don't know what is going to be shown to you on this channel. The algorithm has been like crazy with me recently. It pushes some videos and buries other ones. So if you haven't seen me post a video in a few days, it's not because I haven't been posting videos. It's because YouTube hasn't shown them to you. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Watch another video after this. That really helps is what I hear. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of high effort stuff on here, but it's not getting the views. So that's really unfortunate. And this was a little lower effort. You know, I'm just sitting here talking or whatnot, but definitely check out the channel. We got some cool stuff on there in the last few days. I don't know what our next video is going to be on here, but I'm sure it'll be something interesting. So keep digging.
Stop what you're doing, baby, and follow Mr. Hargrave from parts unknown, if you will, baby.
I've seen the demon's face.
Mark joined one half of private party, say what up to the grave diggers, and keep doing your thing.
On my knees in praise of the horrible things that took her away.
Watch another video or be cursed.